next for all the marbles, the UFC Middleweight Championship of the world between Paulo Costa and George Rush St. Pierre. Alright, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas. Really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so. He's going to attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, nicely done.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St. Pierre. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. St. Pierre's right back to the full mount. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Nice.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Beautiful wide flow.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got it.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Costa. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Second round, straight ahead.
Ready.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Costa gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, that's a good right hand.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
St. Pierre's head kick looked like that one was blocked. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch.
Oh!
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the Bronx.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. Oh, really nice work to keep Busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Lands with the ground and pound. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Fighters back to their feet here. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, and he caught the kick. All right, so he catches the... Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
St. Pierre gets touched by that kick to the body. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Here's the kick, blocked by Costa.
Oh, big punch land.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
An uppercut landed.
That punch no good. Just over 3 minutes to go in round three. Quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, taking it for a ride. Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last right?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Close guard. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Transitioning to the arm submission now.
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Wow. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advantage. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Back and forth we go. All right, right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things.
Focusing on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by George St. Pierre. Close guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage. Oh, that is as big a strength as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Now into his mount.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, nice job using his...
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by George St. Pierre. 90 seconds remain in the round. Costa's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Oh, nice job defensively there to get the guard up. Shot is blocked by GSP. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right.
Oh!
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Back to the feet.
Oh, he got it back!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. So far. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it's got to be kind of fun to structure your way back to the
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish. He used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
Oh! Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
That's it, free the legs.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Defend.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
In the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Flush right hand is true. Unable to connect with the right. Good takedown. 1 minute to go in the fight. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. An only player now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's gonna be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so how about this, DC? We have a new UFC middleweight champion, and in this era of the 185ers, this division has never been stronger. They're all chasing a new man tonight.
One of the toughest divisions in the entire UFC, and right now he sits atop it. Congratulations to a fantastic fighter.
Coming up next, it is a light heavyweight championship fight between the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, and Jan Blachowicz.
Ready.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Rock'em sock'em out of the chute here. Oh, nice strike landed there by Adesanya. Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Trying to establish that jab once again. just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, man, huge kick to the body.
That one landed clean.
Oh, high amplitude head kick. Whiffs on the right hand.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
And they separate.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Hey, he's off back.
Oh!
Take the shot.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Single collar tie now. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Jan Blachowicz. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing it.
Adesanya gets hit with a kick. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all limbs.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strike that he was looking for. There's no give on that leg kick.
20 seconds left.
Look at him working at trying to check on his
Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
What a fight so far.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
He got him.
That was a jab.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have it.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
36 total strikes have already landed for Jan Blachowicz. And landing with 42% accuracy thus far against Israel Adesanya. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Under 3 minutes now remain in round two.
Oh, big elbows.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. That shot blocked by Blachowicz. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
You got it. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there. Oh! Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Blachowicz has got the full mount.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Under a minute now to go.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Looks Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, he got hurt bad.
Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. A finish could come here at any time.
Big leg kick lands.
Well, these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 73 total strikes have already landed for Jan Blachowicz. And striking with about 48% accuracy against Israel Adesanya.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Adesanya gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh!
Put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. And there he is, the king of the 205ers, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, and no better way to get the job done than he did tonight by knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jan Blachowicz.
So just like that, we have a new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, and it's always interesting to digest this result when we have a challenger come in and shake up the entire division.
Especially when it's a guy like this, a guy that can talk the talk, but also walk the walk. He isn't a guy that's going, I'm so humble, I'm so cautious, I'm so respectful. No, he tells you what he's gonna do, then he gets the job done. Tonight, he becomes the king of the world, the UFC champion.
And coming up next, a heavyweight championship fight between Francis Ngannou and Jon Jones.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We'll see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Beautiful punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this Johnson.
Oh, huge left hand from Francis Ngannou. Every time he loads up and extends, you feel feel like the fight might be ending.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole crowd holds their breath, right? You hear a big exhale. Every time Francis loads up to finish a fight, you hear the crowd take all the air in because they're ready to explode. That's the type of performer, that's the type of fighter that Francis is.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Nice 1-2 there.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
Well, he's got shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is gonna be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts. Jones is going for an arm here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Back mount now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Got the single collar tie. And both guys really throwing with authority. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
All right, here we go with our next round. I thought he showed some great ground defense skills in the previous round. Doesn't want to hang out off his back fighting there for too long, but that said, not a whole lot of damage being inflicted.
Well, it's not ideal position. You know, you don't want to be on your back, but if you are there, you want to make sure that you're moving. You want to make sure that you're controlling your opponent's posture. You want to make sure you're not getting brutally.
He's out! Perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. So the celebration is on for the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, and your winner, yes, by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Francis the Predator Ngannou.
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.
I mean, that's why the belt changes so fast. Things change so quick at heavyweight. But with this gentleman, with this guy, you know that he has all the skills to reign atop